So if you're anything like me, you're probably ambitious, maybe an entrepreneur, if not trying to be an entrepreneur, and you want to live a life of freedom. If any of those three things apply to you, you got to watch out for this dangerous trap that I'm about to talk about that I'm going through personally right now as we speak. So if you don't know who I am, I'm 23 years old. I'm an entrepreneur myself. I run a coaching business, one-to-one coaching. I have a paid community. You can find all of these links down below if you're interested in working with me. But I also have managed businesses in the adult entertainment industry, such as webcam management, OnlyFans management. That's how I made my first bit of money, right? So I'm going to walk you through very quickly my little story and how I got to where I am today. And don't worry, I'm not going to bore you because it's full of excitement along the way. So first and foremost, I was broke. I was absolutely broke. It's about 2 years ago now. I was broke on a council estate in the ghetto, right? For any Americans that are watching. And I used to just run around on little stolen bikes because I couldn't afford transport. I had to rob food from the shop. Like I was broke, bro. I mean, I have minus money in the bank account. That's how fucked I was. And this is a realistic journey of how you, as well as an aspiring entrepreneur, or you're already an entrepreneur trying to take things to the next level, can make serious amounts of real money. None of this social media fluff bullshit that you see with the guys with the fucking watches on and the fucking Lamborghini in Dubai. None of this fake shit. This is a realistic journey of how I went from a broke kid to the man that I am today. And then the problems that follow that as well. Because it's a very dangerous one if you do not keep it in check. And I'm going to mention everything you need to know if you're ambitious, want a life of freedom, and you're an entrepreneur. This video is for you, okay? So I was broke, no money in the bank account, minus money, in debt to the bank because I was spending money that I didn't have. We have a thing in the UK called an overdraft, which basically just means you have a certain limit. You can go into the minus with money that you do not have and you just pay it back at a later date. Kind of, I guess, like a credit card, but it's not. So I started a YouTube channel in hopes of basically just teaching people what I knew about mindset, confidence, and dating, because those were things I was really good at back in the day. And obviously I still am to this day. But I thought, you know what, that's something that I can monetize. That's something I can teach other people and help them with in order for me to get paid as well. So we're both winning. They're improving their life and they're shortening the time it takes them to achieve a desired result. Rather than having to go through years themselves, I can give them the information that I've learned through my years of hardship, and they can learn that shit within a week. Done, boom. And I can obviously get paid for it. So we're both winning. That was my plan, that was my game plan. Now, originally I came out with this sexual mastery video course, which you can actually find as included within the monthly price for my School of Life, which is now my networking community. You guys can come together as like-minded, ambitious men, learn how to make money, get women, health, mindset, all of these good things, right? And we teach it on a level that schools won't teach you. These other fake entrepreneurs aren't going to teach you. This is the real life shit. So you don't become an internet nerd. You don't become one of these guys that are like, no fap, and they're obsessed with some weird movement. You become a competent young man that knows how to master every realm of life. That's what we're going to turn you into. You can find that in the bio. So I was broke. Launched this video course, made a little bit of money, went out to Thailand, saw my girlfriend, she was staying out there in Thailand. Cool, made a bit of money for that, got some spending money, came back, broke again, because obviously I spent it all on this holiday in Thailand, right? Didn't really know what to do. I had this idea because I was on a night out once and I ran into one of my friends who also did YouTube. And I randomly saw him for the first time in person because I only knew him from online, on the online world. So I was like, oh shit, I know you from YouTube, bro. And he said the same thing to me. I was like, yeah, what's going on? Dapped him up. Good to see you, bro. How you doing? You still doing the YouTube stuff, yeah? And he said to me, oh, actually, nah, because people were laughing at me in college. It wasn't for me, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, no worries, whatever. What are you doing nowadays? And he said, I'm managing OnlyFans models. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, show me this shit. Show me this shit. Like, is this good money? Is it pay well? And he was like, yeah, it's really, really good. Something you should get into. And at the time I was, seeing my now current girlfriend. And I was thinking to myself, this is an interesting one, but I don't know how she's going to feel about this. So I basically, long story short, got into that industry. My girlfriend's very open-minded and she's chill about these things. Like, yeah, do whatever you got to do, make your money, cool. So basically this industry, the adult entertainment industry, is you as the man, you manage models in this industry. So there are already girls that stream on webcam. There are girls that are doing OnlyFans already, but they're doing it by themselves. They don't have any marketing or sales skills. You as the man can obviously come in there and you can say, listen, I'm going to manage your account for you. All you need to do is provide me with the content. I'll upload the content and I'll do it in a way that gets you more money. And obviously I'll get paid a commission based upon that. That's basically what I was doing for a good couple of months, maybe about 8 months in total. So that's where I made my first $10,000 in 1 month. It was actually 13 days. I hit 10K. I looked at the bank statement, Luke Spurgeon, 10,000 this month. Brilliant. That was amazing. Thank you very much. I like that. That was a good feeling. Very exciting, right? Yeah, we're on a good trajectory here. Took my girlfriend out, we went on a nice shopping spree together. I still remember it to this day because I've been broke my whole life. I remember walking around this park that I had next door, I guess, to this council estate I used to live on. I used to record my videos there. You guys can see that if you go back 2 years ago. And this park in particular, I remember I would go out on a nice sunny day, and it was my day off from work because I used to work just loads of different 9-to-5 jobs at the time when I was hustling at the very start of my channel, before the webcam shit, before any of that. When I first started my channel, I was working zip line jobs, I was working trampoline management jobs, whatever, just random shit, bars, pubs. And I remember going outside once to record some videos for my YouTube channel. It was a beautiful sunny day. It was a heat wave actually, way back, it was about 2 years ago now. And I remember just sat in the grass, sunbathing, while I was thinking of my next video idea and just thinking to myself, all I want, it's not even the money. All I want is the freedom to be able to come out to this park for as long as I want, do what I want, chill in the sun all day if I chose to do so, and have no one tell me I need to be here, need to do this, need to do that. I just want freedom to do whatever I want to do for as long as I want to do it. That is my goal. That's what I want. If I can just make enough money, 2 to 3 to 4K online per month from my coaching business, that was my goal at the time. I was visualizing it every day, just 5K in the bank. That's all I wanted. And that would achieve freedom for me. I wouldn't have to work a normal job. I could just purely do this full time. Amazing. That was my goal, right? Eventually ended up hitting that in the webcam industry. So I took what I learned in terms of business, human psychology, sales, marketing, everything I learned about that industry, and I just applied it to my coaching business. And that's when I came up with this school idea, monthly recurring revenue. You can see how it ties into like OnlyFans, the subscription, right? So I learned all of these things, applied it to my coaching. The coaching started to pop off. And now here we are today. Once I made money from these businesses, I took that money that I was making, consistently making 10K per month from November 2023 all the way up to now. I've been consistently making £10,000 every single month, and obviously sometimes higher, and it's never gone lower than 10K. So doing very well for myself at only 23 years old. That's a brief rundown of who I am and my little story, right? So fast forward to today, 2025, March at the time I record this. I have more money than I know what to do with. I can shop practically anywhere in the world without looking at the price tag. I go on holidays just like that on a whim with no notice. My girl's just like, oh, I saw this on TikTok. This looks nice. Should we go to Italy? Yeah, let's go to Italy. Cool. Boom. Done. Don't worry about the price. Not bothered. I take my girl on endless shopping sprees. I take my family out on shopping sprees. We go to endless restaurants. I couldn't even afford dental floss back in the day. You know, floss for your teeth. Couldn't even afford that. I had to rob that from the shop because I was that broke. And now I literally just go and spend money like it doesn't even exist. I don't even look at the price. I don't remember the last time I looked at something and thought, how much does this cost? I just don't care. If I look at something and I see it and I want it, I just buy it. Outside of things like buying an actual car in terms of sports cars, supercars, etc., or, you know, very high-end purchases like that, for me to live a luxurious, I think they call it balling on a budget, right? I'm in a nice apartment. This cost me about 1.1K per month. We're going to upgrade to the next level in Manchester. So I live in Manchester in England, and I like to see it as like a levels game, right? I went from a council estate, living with my parents, my mum and my stepdad, all my siblings and everything, busy household. That's why I had to used to record in nature. And now finally moved out, got my own apartment I pay for. Obviously I pay for everything for my girlfriend. So I'm not only taking care of myself financially, but also my girlfriend, another human being as well. And girls are very expensive. If you ever had one before, you'll you know all about that. They love shopping, let's just say that. So, you know, this apartment is nice. It's average. It's a nice, decent apartment, but I paid for it all by myself. Most people here around my age, they either house share, they have someone else they literally split the rent with, or they are working, like I'm talking 12 hours every single day, full time at a 9-to-5 job just to fund this place. And I barely even work 4 hours a week. So it's nice. I'm doing good for myself, right? But we're going to upgrade to a new apartment, about 1.4, 1.5K per month. Got a nice, massive swimming pool, sauna, steam, everything this place has, just on steroids, basically. So that's the next step for me, right? So basically, I live, I guess, a rich man's lifestyle, but without being a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. I make a couple K per month, every single month, and I live very, very good. I have everything that I could ever want, all the external materialistic things. I'm not a very materialistic person, but I can, if I need new shoes, I can buy new shoes. If I need a new TV, massive, nice TV, I can get that. PlayStation 5 back there as well. Anything that I want, even outside of needs and necessities, even things for fun, I can just get them. And money is not a problem. I don't have to look at the price tag. That's my current lifestyle, right? Very, very nice. And I've worked very hard for this. I had to go through hustle mode non-stop to achieve this. Now that I'm here, I'm in a position where I wouldn't say depressed, because I don't like attaching labels to anything. I like to see life as flow. I like to see life as a fickle thing that just, one day you're feeling like this, one day you're feeling like that. And it kind of just flows. That's what life is. You are not anything. You're just molded day by day into different things. That's kind of how I like to look at life. I know it's very spiritual, but we'll save that for a different video. So I don't like to believe in depression, or like I've got this disease mentally that makes me think like this. No, I just feel certain emotions, and some days I don't feel emotions, and that's how life goes. But recently I've noticed, while I'm sat in this beautiful apartment with everything external that I could ever want, I've achieved all the goals that I used to set for myself. 5K in the bank. I remember I used to set that and visualize that and see it in my mind and meditate on it. I achieved that fucking a million times over. Like, that's literally chump change now. And I don't say this to be arrogant. I'm just trying to put it into perspective and make it real for you, right? I went from that where 5 grand felt rich for me. If I had £5,000 in the bank and that's all I had to my name, I would feel like a rich man. I could pay my rent, I could pay everything that I needed, I could buy all the things that I wanted, all the clothes, all the food, I could finally afford dental floss. I was a minimalist, bro. I was running around with holes in my shoes that were too small for me, so I had blisters cutting up my feet every time I went on a walk to record the videos so I could try and get paid. That's how broke I was. And all I wanted was 5 grand. And obviously I've got a lot more than that now. So I've made that in a day before, bro. I'll be completely real with you. I've had that in one client. I've sold him over the phone on my coaching program for 5 grand. That's ridiculous, bro. That's what people make in 5 months of work. And I just sold a guy on the phone to my coaching program, my high ticket one-to-one coaching. I don't publicly advertise it, but if anyone's interested, you can DM me, we can talk business, right? If you want to work with me, mentored by me, oh, my girlfriend's calling me, 1 second, lads. If you want to be mentored by me, you want to learn from me personally, then the best way to do that is obviously one-to-one. I can talk to you, I can walk you through the process. You can DM me on any platform and we can get to work on that. So sold this guy in 5 grand and that felt surreal. It was like, bro, I've just sold a guy on my dream visualization number. I just sold him one client in a single day. I made a good amount of money that month. I think that was like a 30K month, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, that was decent for me. And everything's relative, but don't let social media confuse you in terms of what's good and what's not. If you're hitting 2 to 3 to 4K per month, even 1K per month online, if you're making that every single month, you're doing well. Purely online, no job, nothing. That's good, man. But you know what? Now that I've got to this point, I find something's kicking in, bro. I feel like, I wouldn't say depressed, but I feel, I don't know, lost, purposeless. Like, I've got all these external things, I've got all these materialistic things. These are amazing, this is great, but I feel like I've got to the top of the mountain in terms of all the things I used to want, right? The money, the fame, the influence, the community that I wanted to build, all of these things that I've got, not working a job, purely online, blah, 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 all of that shit. Now that I've got it and I wake up every single day and I have access to these things, I feel like I'm at the top of the mountain looking over everything, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know what else to do. I'm bored of success. And I know it's a weird way of putting it, but you're gonna experience this same journey yourself. If you're ambitious, if you want freedom, if you're an entrepreneur like myself, if you do any of these things, you're gonna get to a similar position where you're at the top of the mountain, you finally achieve everything that you wanted, all these dreams and visualizations that you had, you finally get it. And you're gonna be sat there thinking, what else is there to do? Like, I'm literally bored. I don't know what else to do. Like, bro, I had to buy a PlayStation to keep myself occupied. It's too much. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, there's only so many times you see numbers come into your bank account on the screen and think, wow, that's amazing. There's going to be a certain point where you get conditioned to it, your nervous system, your brain, you get used to an experience, you get used to a stimulation. You take a cold shower every single day, you're going to get used to it at some point. It's not going to be really that cold anymore. It just kind of is what it is. So same with money, making money, same with business, same with new clients, same with getting a sale, and you're looking at your emails and you're seeing all the sales come in. That was nice at first. That was amazing, bro. I used to hear this little sound on the MacBook, on the school platform I host my community on. Every time I would get a sale on there, it would go ka-ching, and it'd make that noise. And every single time that noise came in, bro, I got a hit of dopamine. It was the best feeling in the world. I was like, wow, it's finally working. It's finally paying off. Made about $1,000 in one day, 24 hours, from the moment I launched that school. And that was even the pre-order. It wasn't even live. It wasn't even active yet. It didn't have no content. It was just purely the pre-order sales. So that was really good for me at the time. Amazing. And now I'm sat here with everything external and I think, I don't know what else to do. So I wanted to give you some advice on this because you are going to end up in this exact same position. And one of the main things you can do straight away before we get into all the nitty-gritty deep shit is just change the stimulus that you get on a daily basis. Because like I said, your mind, your chemical reactions in the brain, your nervous system, they get used to things. It's why I always say to you guys, it doesn't matter what you go through, you either adapt to it or you die, because they're the only two options. Either your body and mind gets used to something. If you had your leg amputated today, that would be pretty fucking horrible on the day that it happened. But you fast forward 6 years after that happened, you just get used to it. It's just your life now. It doesn't feel anything anymore. That's just you. And it's the same with anything you do in this life, right? All the things you think you want now, when you get them, it's nice and it's fun and you'll feel proud of yourself and you'll be like, wow, thank fuck I've actually done it. And you can sit back and you can just relax and enjoy the fact that you've achieved these things. But there is going to come a point where you just find yourself really like, life is dull and I don't know what else to do. I've done all the shopping sprees, I've done all the Rolls Royces in London, champagne with my girlfriend, I've done all of that shit. That's fun, 5-star hotels, Michelin star restaurants. I've done all the materialistic, like flexing on the broke boy shit, and that's really fun, and it's nice. But beyond that, what else do you do? And this is where you need to start to understand changing your stimulus is very important for two reasons. Number one, it makes you realize that there's more to life than just money and just materialistic success and just business and everything else. If you're anything like me, bro, all you do every single day is you wake up, you go to the gym, you work, you make money, you go sleep, and that's it. You just repeat and eat, obviously. That's all you do. You just wake up, work all day, a little bit of time for training and exercise and go to the gym. Maybe you go for a walk or something. You might spend a little bit of time socializing, eat some food, and then you go sleep and you do it all over again. And that's your routine. And that's good. Because in terms of success, in terms of you achieving what you want, that will get you there. It's consistency and compound interest that will get you there. So yeah, success is boring. You got to just knuckle down. You got to go through that war mode and you just got to do the same shit every single day. That's why they call it hustling. Because it's literally like, bro, you're finding every opportunity every single day to just thread the needle through a little bit more. Before you know it, you'll make it, right? So you go through this boring process of doing the same thing every single day. Every time you wake up, it's the same shit. Before you know it, you hit your goals, you hit your success, you finally achieved it, you've done it, you climbed to the top of the mountain, you're there, you're overlooking everything, you can see the fruits of your labor that you've earned. Now, what the mistake most people make is they just keep doing the same shit. They don't ever take time to sit back, change the stimulus, and go and live different experiences in this one life that you've been given. So the whole point you're here is not just for one thing, it's not just for one experience. And you'll realize that when you master one thing, when you get to a very competent level at one thing, your body's going to start to tell you, hey, we need to go do something different. This is not the only thing we're here for. And that's why you'll start to feel depressed or bored or stuck in a rut. If you ever find yourself in any of those states where you're just really low vibrational energy, you feel really bored, really dull, nothing's really going on, it's the same shit, you don't really feel anything, you're kind of numb to emotion. If you ever find yourself in that position, what you need to do straight away is change the stimulus. Go and do something different. It could be anything, bro. It could be as simple as just going on a walk in a place you've never been to before. Go and chill in the sun for a bit. Go and spend some time with your family, socialize, friends, play PlayStation, something different. Go take your girl out on a date. Go for a nice meal, right? Literally anything. I'm going to Thailand at the end of this month, so March. I'm going to go Thailand for 2 months, go spend some time out there, different culture, go see my girl's family. But Thai food is like the best thing in the world. So I'm going to go get some Thai food, get a nice tan, sunshine, do some workout in Thailand, get some banging views in the background of the videos rather than just the Bitcoin chart. And that'll be my change of stimulus. That'll be my thing where I'm just living a different part of life, a different realm of life. And that's what you need to do. You need to find different realms of life to go and tap into and go and live. Because you're not just here for one experience, you're here for everything, to go and explore and figure out what life's all about, right? So if you ever find yourself in that rut, change your stimulus, go and do something else for a bit. And that's good, not only for you experiencing more life, it makes you a more interesting and knowledgeable person. I'm sure we've all met the entrepreneur, we've all networked with the guy that's got loads of money, but he's just a boring cunt, bro. He has nothing to talk about, no stories to tell, not charismatic, not interesting, he's just boring. Because all he does is make money all day. Yeah, he's good at that, and that's cool, that's a good trait to have. But if that's all you've got, it's boring. And that's why in my school of life down below, I don't just teach you one thing. I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a money-making coach. I'm not a financial guru. I'm just me. And I just teach you how to live a good life in every single realm. Because you can't just be the guy that's in good shape, but he's broke. Or the guy that gets women, but he's fat and out of shape, right? Or the guy that's got money, but he can't get laid. You need everything. And you need them all to come together in a holistic way so you can enjoy life to the fullest. That's what it's all about. And that's what I teach you for a discounted price down below in my school of life. You can find that in the link in the bio or in the comment section or on my channel page, right? So go and join if you're interested in that, and we'll teach you basically how to make money, get women, mindset, health, all of the good stuff that you need to know. Now, alongside changing your stimulus, You need to also challenge yourself. You need to find something that gives you a reason to get up in the morning. Because if you're just maintaining, if you're just waking up and like you're just floating through, nothing's really happening, you're going to get bored. Challenge is what makes things fun. It's the element of risk. It's the potential that something could go wrong that makes life fun. That's the whole point of it, right? There's no light without dark. So the reason why trading is so addictive and so fun is because you sit and you place a trade and you could win, but you could also lose at the same time. It's the risk that makes it enjoyable. So very simply, find something to challenge yourself with. That could be with a new goal. That could be with something you've never done in business before. That could be to innovate something in a certain way that you've never tried. Be more creative. That's a really, really good one. Just try and create things in a more well thought out and intentional way. It gives you something to do. It gives you something to wake up for, and it gives you a purpose to focus on outside of just, I know that I need to get up and do the same things every single day like a robot. It gives you something else to do. So definitely focus on that. Challenge yourself with actual goals. Set something there that you think, right, I'm going to achieve this month. So income, right? You could be doing very well for yourself financially, right? Making 10 to 20 to 30K per month. But and like that's good. You could live off that forever for the rest of your life, very comfortably, no worries at all. You're chilling. But if that's all you want is just to be comfortable and just to chill, then you shouldn't be watching this video. The problem is you find that you've lost that spark. You found that you've lost that motivation. You're in a bit of a rut. You kind of are just bored of life. And the fact is, because you have nothing to challenge yourself with, you just keep doing the same shit. You're in maintenance limbo. You need to find something to take you up, not just float. You need to go up. You need to actually challenge, grow, right? And you do that via goals. So if you're making 10K per month right now, set yourself a goal of next month, try and find everything that you can do to hit 20K instead. You innovate every little part of your business, your sales page, your marketing funnel, your email list, your Telegram group, your stories on Instagram, everything. Try every little thing. Every single day you sit and you try 100% to make 20K in a month instead of 10K. That will give you something. Believe me, you won't be bored anymore. It gives you something to do. Well, I've got to figure this out. What is it that I'm missing that's stopping me from making 20K per month instead of 10K? Is it more of an audience? Is it more clients? Is it higher paying clients, better quality clients? What is it? Figure it out. That's fun. That's a new mountain to climb. And finally, the last point is just to be grateful. I found this when I started to take hallucinogenic drugs, LSD, acid, magic mushrooms, all of this kind of stuff. Entertainment purposes, of course, only in GTA, not real life. But when I started to take these drugs and it opened my mind spiritually to things outside of the ego world, you realize you take everything that you've got for granted every single day. Your girlfriend, the money you're making, the life you've got. If everything was gone, and I could say this to you and it doesn't still feel real. If you lost all of your money, your girlfriend that you love so much, your nice apartment, your fucking TV, all your clothes, all the external things that you hold on to that you couldn't really live without, all of the things you have right now, I took them all away from you. Your family, everything you cared about was gone. You had nothing. You had to wake up every single day and you felt this lack, this hole in your life. Even me explaining it like that will still not do it justice. You have to feel it to be grateful. And that's the problem most people run into, is they take everything for granted until it's too late. And then it's only when they've lost it is when they're like, oh, actually, I really did love that girl. Actually, I really did like that thing. Actually, I like making money. Only when they've lost it, only when it's gone. You only know you love her when you let her go, right? It's the song. So, bro, take my advice now, because when I took magic mushrooms the other day, bro, I was standing in this kitchen over there, and I was looking at my apartment and thinking, yo, because it warps you out of real reality. It takes you away from time. There's no concept of time. Time doesn't exist. Your identity doesn't exist. Nothing's real anymore. You're kind of just floating through different versions of potential realities. And I went into this potential reality where I wasn't Luke anymore. I was looking at the kitchen, and on the fridge, I've got like these Polaroids of me and my girlfriend and some of her friends, whatever. I was looking at that and thinking, I don't know who you are. Like, I know the face, but I don't know who you are. There's no identity attached to it anymore. It was weird, bro. It was weird as fuck. But the full video is inside of my school if you want to go watch it. Very enlightening. It will teach you a lot about life and the universe and how things work. But I was looking at that and thinking, yo, I've lost my reality. What I knew before is gone. This apartment's not mine. The clothes on there aren't mine. I'm not me. It's like I was living my life, but not as me, as if I was someone else. And it really did show me, yo, you need to be fucking grateful for the things you've got, because it made me realize I love my life so much. I love everything that I've got. I love the people I'm surrounded by. I love the house I've got. I love everything. I love who I am. I love everything. I've got so much love. But it also made me fucking terrified of losing these things because I love them so much. And that's what you need. You need an element of fear because it stops you from taking things for granted and it stops you from getting complacent. So every now and then, just wake up and maybe do what we call a negative visualization. Look at your life and imagine what it would be like if you didn't have the things that you had. And you all these things you love so much that you potentially take for granted every single day. Something as simple as a fucking notebook to write your notes in for your videos, bro. What would happen if you didn't have notebooks ever again? Make your life a little bit more inconvenient, wouldn't it? So do that every single day. Visualize your life without the things that you want, without the things that you've got, without the things you care about, and see how you feel. And that will trigger such an emotional stimulus in you to stop you from feeling so bored, because you'll realize everything that you've actually got already is absolutely amazing. What the fuck are you being bored for? Look at your life, bro. It's beautiful. Someone would literally kill to have your life. Someone would dream. They're dreaming of having your life right now, and you're taking it for granted every single day. So it really just puts it into perspective. It is definitely something to consider moving forward, and it will help you if you're in a rut. Just sit back, be grateful, and also do the negative visualization as well, and you'll see that your mindset changes massively, all right? Link is down below for my School of Life if you want. You can go to the link tree in my bio, and you can go to join a one-to-one coaching call completely for free with myself for 30 minutes, and we can go and talk about a topic or a problem you're going through. And if you're interested, we can also upscale you to basically my paid program for a more consistent basis. But what I would recommend you do for now, for the cheap option, is join my School of Life. You can find that down below. That's basically a network of guys that think like you. They want the same things as you. We're all working towards getting money, women, mindset, health, confidence, everything that a young man could strive towards. We talk about that in full detail, both in written form, video calls, live calls, and everything else you can think of. It's all in that School of Life down below. We'll teach you how to live a life full of abundance, okay? So I'll see you inside. Take care.